I wanted to share this success story with you because a lot of people think when my circumstances or situations might seem impossible, how can I trust that this could ever happen for me? And the circumstances that my client was facing was one of these kinds of situations where it almost felt like it was impossible for her to, get in touch with her SP, and she thought she had messed it up pretty badly. But once she received that first contact, they've been getting together to make more plans for the future and for the long run. In today's video, I wanted to share with you this success story from one of my recent clients who was able to manifest a specific person. By the time she opened her eyes, she received a text from him. So if you want to know about the full story and the technique that she used to manifest the contact as well as the relationship back together, stay tuned and let's get started. Welcome back to this video, guys. My name is Rav Sitola. I'm your manifesting coach, and if you haven't yet signed up for our free course Manifest Like Neville, the link for that is down in the description box below. Normally when people come to my coaching sessions, I probably mentioned this before, they come to me feeling a little bit more disheartened because they haven't been seeing any kinds of result, or something bad might be happening in the reality that they don't like. But it was a little bit different with this client. She actually was very excited, and the way she was approaching, like, it was not like a normal reaction. So first of all, I asked her why she was on this call and what she wanted to manifest, and she told me that she wanted to manifest a better relationship with her specific person. And the reason why she was so joyous was because she had previously bought my alignment meditations program, and she did a couple of meditations. And if you don't know about this meditations program, this has different kinds of techniques as taught by Neville Goddard, like congratulations technique and the inner conversations technique and remember when technique, and lots of other techniques, right? So my client had bought this meditations program and she tried it a couple of times. First, I think she did the revision meditation, and that really put her in a really good mindset, because the revision is all about reframing your past memories of regret, or where you feel like you have some guilt in your life, or you may have gone through some like traumatic experiences. But mind you, it's not a replacement for therapy, but this revision meditation was the first thing that she did. And then she did this inner conversations technique, where I take you through this process where you can have a conversations with any specific person. Doesn't have to be a romantic partner or anything like that, but she chose to do it with her romantic partner, who they had been in a sort of like this breakup period for a while. The reason why they weren't in contact in the first place was the specific person of my client was actually moving out of town. He was supposed to move out of town in a couple of months, and this came out of nowhere. This kind of came out of the left field for my client. So when she heard about this news, she reacted pretty badly, and she told him that she never wanted to see him again, or something along those lines. So she was pretty mad at him, and she had rightfully to be so, because he wasn't being very clear about it. And after that, she became very angry, and she actually blocked him from his social media. But then came a time of her having a regret, and she thought that she had pretty much messed it up. And when she went back to check on his social media after she had unblocked him, she realized that he had blocked her back too. So I don't know how that exactly works. I haven't been on social media for a while, but apparently he didn't want to see her as well. And then she started having this feelings of guilt and regret, and then she started to go in this downward spiral, and every day started to seem like a drag because she didn't know what to do. And apparently she did not know about law of assumption or manifesting a specific person, but I think she typed something along the lines of how to manifest X back or something like that. Then she discovered one of my meditations on YouTube. She felt pretty hopeful, and she decided to purchase the alignment meditations program, which comes with like different kinds of meditations, and you can use it on any different situations, because it's sort of open-ended, but at the same time it's there to guide you to bring the exact images and memories, or the future scenarios that you want to target on. And that's exactly what she did. And so in this inner conversation meditation, I ask people to kind of repeat the conversation that they want to have with a specific person. For example, if you want to manifest apology from a specific person, you basically see them standing right in front of you, and they're saying the exact words that you want to hear. For example, I'm sorry for not treating you in the right way. In her case, what she did was she saw her specific person in this meditation, and he was saying all these like kind words to her, where he was saying that he didn't want to leave and he wanted to be with her. And also she saw him apologize for not being upfront with his intentions about the relationship. She apologized back to him, saying that she forgave him, and tears were flowing out of her eyes, and she was in this really, really emotional stage. And I think this meditation is probably like 10 to 12 minutes. While all this was happening, she got a couple of missed calls from this specific person, And when she didn't answer because the phone was on a silent mode, he texted her and he said that he wanted to talk to her. He said that it was really, really important. And when she opened her eyes, this was a really big deal of surprise for her because she wasn't really expecting this. She thought she was still meditating for a second. That's what she told me. And when she called back, I think it was like a couple of times they missed each other. Finally, later that evening, when they were able to get in touch with each other, he apologized to her and he said that he really didn't want to leave her, and if she thought that this relationship was important, that he was not gonna actually move out of this town. They had this really loving conversation, and they're still trying to figure the logistics out of how they're gonna make it work. According to her, this feels like the first time they were falling in love. After that first meditation, she has still been doing the meditation, but she feels like she could get additional guidance from me to make this relationship go in the long run. Plus, she feels like she has some limiting beliefs that may come and bite her in the future, right? So that's why she got the coaching call, so I could guide her through identifying some of those limiting beliefs, because she feels like sometimes she just doesn't feel like she's worthy of his love and all that kind of stuff. Now, this is a very inspiring success story because this client understood that there are deeper levels of mind which just plain affirmations might not reach. I'm not saying it doesn't work for anyone, but for a lot of people, affirmations doesn't penetrate deep down the subconscious mind because there's this rational mind blocking it from going down there, right? But when you're using techniques such as meditations or hypnosis, the visualizations or the imaginal scenes that you're using goes deep down the subconscious, and it flushes out all these like negative beliefs that you may have about yourself, and it gives you this signs of expectations and hope, which gets you in this positive feeling state instantly. And that's the beauty of using hypnosis and meditations for manifestations. I feel like where affirmations can't reach through simple robotic repetitions, that's where these meditations can go deep down and plant these seeds of manifestation. And that's how this client of mine was able to manifest her specific person back into her life, and now they're making plans for the future. And if she's gonna stay strong and persistent like this, I'm pretty sure that she'll manifest her eventual goal, which is to get married with this person, and I'm really rooting for that. I'm not saying that you will manifest your desire by the meditation time is over, you'll see some kind of result, because just like with the seeds of different trees or plants, it takes different time to grow. It may take different for your manifestation to show up in your reality, and that's totally normal, guys. That's totally normal. You just don't compare yourself with this success story, because it's not my intention for you to listen to this and feel like you're doing something wrong, because that's not my intention here. But if you feel like you may benefit out of this meditation program that I've created, the alignment meditations program, which is all based on Neville Goddard's awesome techniques, which I personally use to manifest so many awesome things in my life, I highly recommend you check it out. So I'm gonna leave the link for that in the description box down below, and probably also in the video cards above. And with that being said, guys, I truly am rooting for your manifestation to come true as well. Wishing you all the very best. Happy manifesting.